The International Monetary Fund is projecting a slowdown globally. Where does India stand in the global economic outlook? Joining us now, the Managing Director of the IMF, Christine Lagarde. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us here in Davos. The growth prospects that's been put out now talk about a global slowing of the world economy. Why do you think the world economy is slowing, and are we heading towards a downturn globally?
We are not seeing a recession, so my answer to that is no. But we are seeing more modest growth than what we had forecasted. Our forecast is down from 3.7 to 3.5 for this year, 2019, and that is caused predominantly by the risks that we are seeing probably closer to us than where we had them, and I'm talking here about the risks like Brexit resolution, the risk of the China-US trade discussions, difficult ones, the rise of tariffs as we have seen it, and the volatility and the financial tightening that will result from the legitimate monetary policy in the United States.
And in the midst of all of this, we've seen the IMF also say that India's growth rate could pick up from 7.5% in 2019 to 7.7%. At a time when the global economy is slowing down, why do you think the Indian economy is picking up pace?
I think there are endogenous factors that actually explain that growth of India, but India should be growing actually faster than that in order to respond to the demographic situation and the development of the country as it should happen. There are multiple reforms that have taken place, but there is a lot more to be done, and we certainly hope that India will grow at a faster pace than what we are forecasting going forward. There is a lot of agricultural sector concerns and distress in that population that need to be addressed. There are infrastructure projects that need to be implemented. There's a lot to be done, but it's clearly a good sign that the forecast is higher.
You say that the Indian economy could be growing faster than it is right now. From the IMF's perspective, what specifically would you like to see the Indian government do to enable India to step up the growth accelerator?
I think India has a very large and strong agricultural population, which is not a huge portion of Indian GDP, but it's really an area where there has to be a lot of focus on the agricultural people. That's number one. Number two is the creation of jobs. You have many brilliant young people coming to the markets, and they need to find jobs. So creation of activity and economic value that delivers in terms of jobs is critical.
What's your view on farm loan waivers? Are you concerned as we head into an election cycle there'll be a lot of that?
I think here the policies have to be revisited.
Finally, you've just appointed Geeta Gopinath, a very famous Indian economist, as chief economist of the IMF. Why did you take that decision, and what are you making of her time so?
Because she was the best, and she's demonstrating that by the day.
Thank you so much, Ms. Lagarde, for your time. Thank you very much. We really appreciate this.